First match of the year, just your overall thoughts on the performance.
Yeah, I was proud with our girls. We kept playing through to the end. Wasn't our night in terms of the result, but there's a lot of positives to take from the way we played, from the game into future games. Just have to understand that putting the ball in the net is one of the hardest things to do. We've got to do it earlier in the match to kind of have a bit more of an easier time through it,
Offensively, like you mentioned, you had 23 total shots throughout the game. How do you convert those moving forward and capitalize?
Just more clinical, a little bit more composure. I think we were caught between either rushing in the final third and in the 18-yard box, or we were a little too slow to execute, So just look back on the training ground and just understanding that this was the first game that these little things will get ironed out, but got to stay positive, got to keep our heads up and just get back to work tomorrow.
On the other side of the ball, defensively, you limited them to only 6 shots total. What do you take from that?
No, I thought we did pretty well defensive in terms of kind of finding out where their spaces they wanted to attack. Look in the second half a little bit, they were protecting their lead, so they were naturally a little deeper. We pressed up a little higher, which kind of helped us. I just wish we'd kind of got that goal just to kind of get, our efforts rewarded, But look, the girls are disappointed. We were just telling them that there's only one way they could disappoint us, and that is giving up. And they didn't do that today. They kept playing, they kept going through. And I think the more games we play like that, the more results we'll have on our side.
Kira had some opportunities last year, but she got her first start tonight of the year. What did you see from her and her performance?
She's been unbelievable this pre-season so far. This summer she's put a lot of work in, and we're just seeing that now really, with just how she's been playing. Tough night for her a little bit with kind of how they were playing balls in and testing her, but she rose up to the challenge, and unfortunate the way they scored, unfortunate for us the way they scored. But look, solid performance from her, proud of her. Yeah.
You had some new faces come off the bench, specifically some freshmen. What did you see out of them?
Yeah, Bella came in off the bench as a freshman. We had Natalie coming right at the end, but also Jackie's a newcomer as well from the University of Miami. She's fit in really well this pre-season. Look, along with all the freshmen too, we've been pretty surprised with how they've come in and adjusted so well. So we have a feeling that we'll be pretty deep this year, but as we get through the games will really be the test of what we think we can adjust or kind of expose them to in terms of level,
You guys are known for loading up your non-conference schedule with some tough opponents. You have another Pac-12 opponent next week on the road. How do you bounce back and get a win at their place?
Very good team. We're going to have a solid game plan, execute well, be on our game, be focused, but first and foremost have a really good week at training. Just understand what we want to do and kind of dial into that, buy into the game plan, and I think we could be successful over there. Yeah.